The attorney for an Austin police officer filed a motion this week accusing Travis County District Attorney Jose Garza of misconduct, allegations that ricocheted across social media. But experts say a deeper examination of the issues reveals anything but a legal slam dunk. KVUE senior reporter Tony Plahetsky is here to explain a little more about this to us. And Tony, tell us more about these allegations. They actually relate back to the 2020 Black Lives Matter movement.
That's right, and Quita, people will of course remember that following that, in the first year of the first term of the district attorney, he brought charges against 19 police officers who he said used excessive force. Most of those cases, the vast majority, were dropped in December 2023 when the district attorney asked the Department of Justice to investigate what happened that day. The Department of Justice never did take up that investigation. There's still a handful, about 4 cases against police officers who are remaining. So Quita, this entire controversy is centered on one particular officer who's set for trial in June.
So what are the key issues around all of this?
So what a new motion from the attorney for that officer alleges is that the district attorney's office and top City of Austin officials met, he says secretly, in 2023 to discuss whether or not the city itself as an entity could possibly face charges for their actions during the protest, and specifically whether or not they provided faulty ammunition that caused greater injuries. That is what the attorney is alleging happened, and he says that information was not handed to him as required by both federal rule and state law. But Quita, when we break that down with other experts who work in this arena, they say that there's really an open question as to whether or not the district attorney's office did anything wrong in having those meetings, and there's a question, frankly, about whether or not they would have been required to report that they had those meetings with this particular attorney. But again, a really big open question at this point.
An open question indeed. I mean, what could happen with this in the next few weeks?
What is likely going to happen is that the judge in this case, State District Judge Karen Sage, could have a hearing in coming days and weeks. Whether or not that hearing includes testimony, live testimony from anybody within the district attorney's office who may have knowledge of this, whether or not as a result of those meetings, records and documents were created that were not handed to the attorney. If, for example, that were to be the case, that would be a particular issue for the district attorney's office. But Quita, this really, what experts say is that there really needs to be more facts gathered and analyzed in the face of this controversy before the judge can make a ruling and the public can really determine and know whether or not something unfair or any sort of misconduct occurred in this arena.
And that's what the legal system is all about.
It is indeed.
Our senior reporter Tony Plahetsky peeling back the layers on all of this. Tony, thank you so much.
You're welcome.